Today, we talk about the iPhone 10, iPhone X, iPhone 10, iPhone X. Day. So officially the iPhone 10, everyone's calling it the iPhone X. So I want to give y'all 11 reasons for the casual iPhone fan to consider going from the iPhone 7 to the iPhone 10. All right, so reason number one, the unboxing experience. And I just mean one specific part, and that's when you actually get the box open, you go, oh, and you see the iPhone just tucked away, Raiders of the Lost Ark, sorta-ish. The next part of this unboxing that I thought was pretty cool was that it came in this fancy plastic four-way wrap with a nice green arrow on the front of it, which you just simply peeled away and watched it just explode off. It pretty much felt like a scene out of Alien. Always nice to get new toys from this box, just in the way it opened. I was just going nuts. I was like, oh. Essentially, we've entered the future. Reason number two, it's an iPhone. Remember those cringy commercials? If you don't have an iPhone, well, you just don't have an iPhone.
If you don't have an iPhone, well, you don't have an iPhone.
Except it's actually true now. Just the seamless flow, the ecosystem. iCloud, I really always struggle with. I just never got it. But in terms of going from one phone to the next phone, seamless transition. When you start up the phone for the first time, it'll ask your old iPhone to take a photo of the new iPhone doing this crazy 3D animation thing and Minority Report style.
Turn this computer off right now!
I'll just click, send, phone is now activated, it's over. It's the craziest opening toy, gadget, phone, appliance experience of my entire life. Just saying. Reason number tres. If you're a fan of Apple like I am, you downloaded the new iOS 11 way too early on the old phone, started getting glitchy, and now you're just begging to get the new phone just to get out of that whole situation. So, you know, not the greatest reason, but a reason nonetheless for me. Just saying. Reason number four. Basically, the screen just looks more modern. I know it's from Samsung. I know it's not the same specifications or the brightness power that Samsung has apparently with their Galaxy phones, I believe. But I'll tell you, I've owned Android phones and I've owned Apple iPhones. Images simply look better on iPhones, even though they always are advertised as having less specs. For some reason, they always just look better. To me, with my naked eyes, I'm not a professional photographer or anything, but pictures just simply look better on Apple. And they do look better on this phone than they did on the 7, so that's saying something. Next, after playing around with the new iPhone for a good 11 minutes, holding this thing now, the 7, I feel like I'm back in the Stone Age. It's like the craziest thing. How is Apple able to do that to me? Where it's not that crazy of an upgrade. Everyone looks on paper, it doesn't seem like it's going to be this crazy upgrade, but the experience is just so much more, you know, at least for me. Which leads me into number 6, Face ID. Everyone's freaking out about Face ID, but I'm not gonna lie. Once you start using Face ID, you are never gonna wanna go back. Just saying, it's seamless, flawless. I used it in low light, actually in pitch black with just the lowest available screen brightness, and it picked my face up, so looks pretty good. And you still have the option to enter your password. I know it's not as convenient, but it's still an option, so for those inconvenient situations, you can still use it. So, and I don't have a twin, so I'm really not worried about that whole thing. But anyway, next, better camera, period. Camera angle has shifted a little bit, apparently better stabilization, a little bit better, blah, 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 whatever. Apple, always known for bringing the best smartphone camera to market every year, and they seem to continue to do so. Front-facing portrait, the extra modes, all that stuff, especially the update in the Slomo option for higher resolution. I love Slomo. That's a plus for Apple. Scrolling screens. Similar to folks that own a MacBook, now you have the option to just like slide across the screen at the lower end and it'll take you to, you know, the apps you were on previously or pages you were on previously. So that's a nice touch. I can definitely see myself getting used to that and actually using that one. And then the other, of course, kind of benefit, you'll get maybe 1 to 2 small talk conversations out of this between now and December. It'll go something like this. Oh, hey, Bill, is that the new iPhone? Yeah, it is. Nice. Thanks, Herb. And that's it. You'll get a couple of those between now and December. And I'll take it. Number 10. I really actually didn't even plan on bringing this one up, but Emojis. Really thought it was just going to be this fleeting novelty edition that no one's really going to use, but I really see this thing taking off after I used it. And the reason I say that is because, you know, my mom happens to be in town, and I just showed her the way Animoji works, and she freaking lost her mind. It was crazy. She said she has never laughed that hard in her whole life. And that makes me feel especially happy being able to do that for my mom, because I was not an easy kid to raise. I was a brat. So I didn't see a lot of smiles from my mom growing up, and for good reason. But I try to make up for her now by trying to make her smile when I can. Whenever I do, feels real good. That alone made my list immediately. Best night of my life. And last but not least, number 11. I just wanted to throw it in there. It's my favorite number. It's my video. I felt like doing it. I did it. Come at me, bro. Fight me.
Call me. We can talk more about it.
Anyway, with that said, looking forward to incorporating this more into the projects I'm bringing you guys, and stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next one. We out.